Es vieja útil. Vete ya. Vete.
No, quiero.
Buenas tardes, profesor. Le habla la esposa. Mi esposo no está en este momento aquí.
Siempre juntos como amigos. Nos llamamos Panamá. Doctores y policías trabajan juntos días y noches sin parar. Nos llamamos Panamá a su familia. cuidar a Panamá. Somos un país unido y con nuestra fuerza vamos a vencer.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our virtual expo Provivienda-Feria 2020.
Los tiempos difíciles son perfectos para innovar, encontrar nuevas ideas y dejar una huella.
Welcome to our virtual expo Provivienda-Feria 2020.
Los tiempos difíciles son perfectos para innovar, encontrar nuevas ideas y dejar una huella.
Welcome to our virtual expo Provivienda-Feria 2020.
Buenas tardes, don Arturo Sagrera, director general del programa Supérate. Señora María Cristina Salazar, presidente de Fundación Grupo Provivienda. Don Federico Salazar, presidente de Grupo Provivienda. Miembros de la Junta Directiva y colaboradores de Grupo Provivienda. Miembros de la Oficina Institucional Supérate. Directores, profesores y estudiantes de los Centros Supérate de Panamá y El Salvador. Directores y profesores de los Centros Educativos de Panamá. Voluntarios académicos e invitados especiales. Me resulta muy grato darles la bienvenida en nombre de la familia del Centro Supérate Fundación Provivienda a nuestra primera Feria de Logros organizada por nuestros alumnos de la promoción 2021. Ahora invito a nuestra directora de la Fundación Provivienda, la señora María Cristina Salazar, para que nos regale unas palabras de bienvenida. A nuestra primera Feria de Logros organizada por nuestros alumnos de la promoción 2021. Ahora
Okay, Ms. Maria Cristina had a couple technical issues. Sorry for that. So we will continue. Teacher Julie, can you please tell us about the general rules for this session?
Claro, un segundo. Bienvenidos todos. Disculpen por eso, el micrófono estaba apagado. Ok, bueno, y repito, bienvenidos todos. Estas son las normativas generales para la sesión del día de hoy. Se le agradece a todos mantener los micrófonos en silencio durante toda la sesión. Pueden encender sus cámaras. Cada equipo presentará alrededor de 5 minutos. Al finalizar cada presentación, tendremos un periodo de preguntas y respuestas que será administrado a través del chat de Zoom. Gracias.
Thank you, Teacher Julie. I think the instructions are really clear. So let's begin with our fair. At the beginning of the year, we asked our students two important questions for them to answer. The first question was, what initiative can we develop to answer to a common social problem in Panama? And the second question was, what should be the next investment of Fundación Provivienda? With these two questions in mind, our students have been working during the whole year to develop these amazing projects that they are ready to present today. Without further ado, let's receive our first group, the project called Eco Hope.
Good afternoon, public present. My name is Norelis Perez, and together, me and my partner Adriana Frias, we will talk to you about EcoHope. Our purpose is to reduce pollution by increasing the practice of recycling in Panama. We want to all people to motivate, recycle, and to be recycled and have ecological conscience. Our mission is to be a company that has conserved the environment by collecting recyclable materials from house to house and companies and schools. Our vision is generate a positive impact on society, to be a role model of our good recycling practices. The people are satisfied with our service and we all benefit of this great job. Social problem. In our country, 4,372 tons of garbage is generated daily. 50% of this waste is recyclable, but only 5% is recycled, according to the most recent diagnosis of the Urban and Home Cleaning Authority, AAUD. 480 waste of garbage a day come to the Bay of Panama from sewers, rivers, and thousand homes and industrial activities. This makes Panama the second country in Latin America with the highest of waste production per day. Solution. Our purpose to be means of waste collection, reaching homes, companies, and schools in the District of Panama. Households, we will go home, from homes to house with a truck to collect recyclable materials, and companies. And we propose to managers to instill values to recycling, and to make a recycling habit. Schools, together and with the directors of each school, every month will carry on activities for the students that promote recycling, and that is making recycling part of our culture, and from the oldest to the smallest.
Good afternoon. Process. First point is to contact and propose our project to the school and companies so that they give us their support. Second point, get economic support from each of our allies. And our goal is that people have an ecological awareness. Resources and budget. The resources we will need are driver, trunk, and containers. In our budget, we have contract with driver and truck because the person transfers the garbage from the school, company, or home to the recycling. This will cost around $300 monthly. In the containers per place, like a school, company, or other, there will be 6 containers with a total price of $214. These correspond containers per type, which are paper, plastic, and glass. Communication. We communicate by Gmail, phone, or our website. We will make ourselves known through social networks and small campaigns in public places that encourage recycling. This project we will launch when we have all our allies. We are going to start next year with school, companies, and our allies. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this group, Ecological Hope, Eco Hope. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's open the space for questions. Remember that you can send your questions through our chat in Zoom or in YouTube. Teacher Julie, do we have any questions?
Sure, we have one here. Say, how did you come up with the idea? What motivated you to focus on recycling?
Well, we are guided by some social problem, and then our idea what to recycling since we must aware of not polluting the environment, because in Panama it is one of the biggest problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Do we have any other questions, Teacher Julie?
Sure, we have more. I have one very interesting here. It said, what things could you do to come true your vision? Okay, I will repeat. What things could you do to come true your visions? What type of actions would you do?
Okay, and our vision is and we will carry on the activities to schools, and when the lockdown is over, in schools and in companies, make the recycling a habit in whatever place, in schools, companies, in our homes, and practice the recycling in whatever time or space, in our homes, and in our jobs, in our schools. And okay, I repeat again. Make the recycling a habit in whatever place to come reality.
Thank you very much, Norelis, for your answer. I think this is very important that we practice the habit of recycling all the time and in all the spaces where we are. Thank you so much, EcoHope, for this amazing project and this amazing presentation. Let's continue our presentations with the next group. This group will be presenting their project called House Plot, Learning and Growing Our Food.
Welcome everyone. we are house plot. I will talk about how the idea of our project was born. The idea of our project was born from a need that we as citizens saw. When living off the pandemic, we realized how important it can be to learn to grow our food at home. Um, Besides, that it can be a way to save money. Houseplot also think about caring for the environment, and later we will see more future projects.
What is your project based on? Educate and teach to cultivate. Our project is based on teaching how to cultivate in our home, without the need invest a lot of money. Build and greener world. In addition to teaching how to cultivate, our project is in favor of caring for the environment.
Okay, how do we carry out our project? Our project consists in three parts. The first part, we will to communicate with our clients through our social networks, Instagram, Facebook. There, we will give you all the information about the workshop and how we work. The second part is the realization of the workshops. Through this workshop, the person will be taught how to start growing at home, food at home, and they should have an after that will have a follow up with our client. In the third and last step, our client will be able to grow many things at home.
How will our project be sustained? The sustain of our project will be the through the payment of the workshop. About our workshop, payment platform Yapi, the account will be in the general bank. Therefore, you can also use the Yap app and workshop from the platform Zoom and Meet. The workshop will be delivered in Zoom or be Meet. The client can choose the one delayed the most. The price will be 115 for low income people.
Okay, our marketing strategies. Our client can find us through social networks such as Instagram or Facebook, and we will also have a web page there. We will much information about us.
Future project. In a few years, we want to children and students to make clothes in their school and create environmental awareness to the kids, and we want to plant more in all the Panama community for help and take care for the environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to this group, House Plot, an amazing project, very interesting. I am thinking of taking some courses with you so that I can learn how to grow a little garden in my house. Okay, Teacher Julie, let's move on to questions and answers. Do we have any questions in the chat room for them?
Sure, I have, but they're moving very fast. Okay, let me see. Okay, there's a question here. It says, what would be the difference between the meals we bought in a supermarket, I think so, and the ones we would show?
I can hear you, teacher. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, let me see. Well, Well, let me read another one because I cannot find it now. But it say, how do you plan to motivate others to join this movement?
Well, we think show in the social media the how create these little gardens for the people interested in this in the, um, um, in the social media will submit pictures, videos, or other things that the people can interest for the project and interest for the start grow plants.
Okay, we have another question here. What was the biggest challenge preparing your project?
Okay.
I repeat the question. What?
Teacher, repeat, please.
Sure. Okay. What was the biggest challenge preparing your project?
Okay, the biggest challenge, our project are changed when we are organized because the pandemic and all of them, and the more difficult is change all the uh, plan ideas for the pandemics and how the platforms, for example, uh, we are going to start the workshops in Teams or sorry, in in Meet or Zoom. So this is the more difficult.
Well, I have some others. People is interested in what kind of food, what kind of vegetables can you recommend to plant at home?
I think, okay, I think the pineapple and the
And also can recommend carrots because it's these plants, these vegetables and fruit, it's more easy to uh, cultivate this type of the plant.
Very interesting, guys. I really want to begin planting my carrots and my pineapples at home. It will be a great saving. Thank you so much for your presentation. This is an awesome project. Let's move forward to the next project. And our next project is called Learning Together.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paula Harkin. Thanks for giving us part of your time to hear about our aspiration. The main reason we are here is to share with your project, Learning Together, or Logo. But who we are your organization focused on the development and knowledge of children with learning disability and children with interest in learning more.
My name is Natalie London, and maybe you're wondering how the idea of learning together come about. Well, our idea was born based in a problematic situation that my 11-year-old brother experienced both at school and at home. Through this, we noticed that several children found themselves trapped in the same state of affairs. It is not easy for them, since many public schools tend to overcrowd classrooms, which affect not only students but also teachers, who does not have a support plan, much less time to make the adjustment for the children who need it, preventing students with learning difficulties from receiving the tools and attention they need to develop their learning in the best possible way. We believe that choosing elementary school is a good idea because we know that children are the next generation, our country's future, and sadly are the ones struggling when it comes to education. But what is the solution that we propose? Well, the solution that we propose is give class more didactics to these students for get more this attention. Paula, can you tell us what will our platforms be?
Some of the media that we will use raising for our classes are Kahoot, YouTube, and the presentation we will use PowerPoint, but depending on each subject.
We plan our project testing occurred during the first week of the second quarter on school premise with principal's permissions. Due to the current situation, we held the first class with the students on Saturday 12th, where we adapt to 5th grade and kindergarten children. We verify that we can implement lessons remotely, communication with parents and students through WhatsApp and using Zoom as our classroom. We can maintain classes not only face-to-face, but also virtually. Paula, can you tell us about the communication strategy?
It's easy. You can contact us on Facebook, Instagram. You can send us on Gmail to the WhatsApp at the number that you can see on the screen. And on the website, you can also send us on Gmail. How easy, right? And finally, do you know what is the best of this project? That in this project, the monetary for factor is necessary. We are looking for people to cover expenses. So we don't really spend money, all we need is technology. We are learning together.
Thank you so much. If you have any question, I will answer you.
Great presentation, guys. A great project. So important to work with our children who have special learning needs. Teacher Julie, let's move on to the questions.
Sure. People would like to know, why did you select 5th grade for your project?
Well, my name is Natalie London and I would like to answer you. I choose 5th grade because my brother, how I say, the problem is based on him. And he go in 5th grade. So I and my other partners see that is a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, here I have another one. They ask, what's your main purpose with this project? What's your principal objective with this project?
Well, I'm Natalie London and I would like to answer you. The object of this project is can help a lot of children with learning difficulties and those who want to be part. Because how I say, the children are the next generation, our country's future. Thank you.
Okay, here I have a very nice question. They say, what can you say that was the best moment doing this project? What was the best moment for your group working on this project?
Well, my name is Natalie London and I'm going to answer your question. The best moment of this group in the work on this project we be when we start the first class with the students and we can work with them and see this face, and when he are working and he are participate in this class, that make us feel very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Natalie, and all of this group of Learning Together for this amazing project that you have been able to implement already. Excellent. Let's continue with the rest of the projects. Let's move on to this next project, which is called mental health. So important to have a good mental health during this time.
Hello, everyone. Our project is the mental health. The strength is in your mind. In 2019, a count was made around 2,500 children are given up for adoption each year, and there are around 2,000 families interested in adopting them between Panamanians and foreigners. But as you know, it is not easy to carry out an adoption. This leads these children suffer psychological generating a bad mental health.
We are an emotional support group for young people with personality problems and who have suffered abandonment and don't have a home. Are they help them a high self-esteem and to try overcome the problems in the adolescents? Daniela, who do you know we should concern about the mental health for young people?
We must be concerned about the mental health of young people, since they are the future of Panama, and the progress and development of this nation will depend on them. Also, they have the right to live a quiet life without their problems that affect their mental health throughout their life. Gabriel, what is our objective?
Our objective is to train the orphanage throughout various styles you will allow adapt to get outside the orphanage. Our mission is to transform the mentality for young people that teach them, might and teach them. They're not
Do you know an organization that cares about these young people? Yes, there are. There are orphanages that in charge of meeting the needs of young people. But there is also the Mental Health Foundation that we take care of working on their mental health so that they have a good self-esteem and don't feel excluded and can adapt to any environment. How do you help these children? Taking into account these children have a certain deficiency in feeling loved and importantly, without giving them a small learnings that really identify them. Since in our research, we discovered that children between 13 and 17 do not get gifts, or if they do, they end up giving them to the younger ones. Do you know how this foundation will make all this possible? The topics are given them of young people are topic 1, self-esteem, topic 2, self-love, and topic 3, assertive communication.
We are present our calendar is to January 22 for first topic and second topic is January 15 and third topic is January 29 and February 5. Our tool we are use is for the website for contact us, more information, and Instagram for contact us. 2,500 children and teenagers space will help you. Thank you for all the present.
Thank you so much for this group, for this project. So interesting, a different section of the population working with orphans. Do we have any questions for this group?
Sure, I have some questions from YouTube. Okay, two of them are, what would be your tools to change young people's thoughts about mental health? Okay, I repeat the question. What will be the tools that you would use in order to change young people thoughts about mental health?
Well, I use the different tools this next year is project of the next year. First is going to the orphanage for teaching in the orphanage, or present the presentation for all the tools for internet. Yeah, WhatsApp, Zoom, Meet, Google Meet, Teams, all the tools I will use.
Okay, I have several questions from YouTube. The second question is, what inspired you to talk about the mental health?
Our experience is the children in orphanage that don't haven't a family or love, that this is our experience.
Okay, what did you learn during the process of your project?
Can you repeat the question?
What did you learn during the process of your project?
Well, I learned all the more information about the children in the orphanage. First, they are not receive gift. If they do receive, is the given ones for younger one. These children not have received gift in about more or less 13 and 17. It's important for all kids to receive for whatever object are, and also learn if not this preset that all objects have us.
Thank you very much, Gabriel, and the whole group of mental health. I think this is very interesting what you have said, the importance of receiving gifts, and not only because of their material value, but the affection or the emotional value that it causes in each one of us when we receive a gift. Thank you a lot for this. Let's continue with our next group, the next project. This project is called RIDE, Renovating Youth by Education.
Good afternoon, staff and everyone. Thanks for giving part of the time for can share with us. It's a pleasure can tell you about our project. Now, my classmate Grecia Pavon will start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Grecia Pabon and our social project is right. Renovation used by education. Who wrote that idea? The idea arises because the parents of my partner Carla are volunteers in a youth rehabilitation center, and we see the need to reinforce many areas in the education of young people and the need for motivation. Value proposal. We are a company dedicated and committed to the training and transformation of rehabilitated youth or in the process, with a desire to enter in the society, thus providing them with training in values, etiquette, English, and computer. Vision. Our vision is train and educate young people, increasing their ability, probability of integration and acceptance in society, thus renewing their life by education. Mission. Our mission is developing and training young people in the areas of values, English, and computer science, leading them to be competent professionals in the world of work. Our values are respect, overcoming, kindness, dedication, and excellence. Settlement. Condition. You rehabilitate in the process of rehabilitation. Age range. In a range of 13 to 21 years. With low social status. Would be desired for chance and will to improve. Location. Within the city of Panama. Next, my partner.
The social problem that we identify are those young people who are submerged in addiction and social risks that affect their future. Okay, now let's see we are the social issue. The social issue number one are the drugs. The youth consumer is 52% for 100% of the youth. The number two problem is the social risk. The youth in social risk is 27% from 100% of the youth are in social risk. The problem number three is the alcohol. The alcohol represents the 87% that the youth consumer of alcohol. Now let's go ahead. The methodology and marketing, it's about the contact process that we establish. We establish our contact process by Instagram, our website, and flyers announcing about us. The selection process, it's about the meetings with potential partners and the study or review of compliance and requirements. The plan of execution is about the class moment. With our 6-month plan divided in bit-monthly plan, we have the class. The timing condition. Our plan is designed can be developed in two aspects, virtually and face-to-face. Virtually, we do it by classroom, Zoom and WhatsApp. And face-to-face, we do it by physical modules, periodic visit, and social works. Our work areas are English, values, and technology. Now let's see the founders and owners. Grecia Pavon, values teacher and marketing media. Michael Gutierrez, values teacher and research and news.
Technology teacher and finance and market. Jonathan Smith, technology teacher, resource and website. Karen Smith, English teacher, leadership and human resource.
You can contact us by our Gmail, rifeyouth2020@gmail.com, by our website, www.rife.com, by our phone, 507-6453-991-1995, and our Instagram, rife.docpa. Thank you.
What an interesting project. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What an interesting project. I don't know all the members of the board of Fundación Provivienda. You're going to have a difficult time to choose which of these projects you are going to be focusing on next. Let's have a time. Do we have any questions, Teacher Julie?
Sorry, what was the reason that moved you to take a decision to talk about a topic like this?
Good afternoon. My name is Luis Palomeke. The reason the project is help young people for the problem social is help for more problem.
Okay, what was the biggest difficulty that you had in the process during the creation of this project?
And okay, I'm Carla Smith. I will answer your question. The most difficult that we have is can create the comfortability and the credibility of the project. We know that is a danger idea, but we know that we can do it and we work it for doing it.
Well, I have a question from YouTube. He's asking, how are you going to tackle the social environment of these teenagers? Okay, I repeat, how are you going to talk the social environment of these teenagers or for these teenagers?
And I can listen here. You can repeat, please.
Okay, the question is, how are you going to tackle the social environment of these teenagers?
Okay, we work directly with youth that are in centers and rehabilitation center. We don't go of the community searching the youth. We go directly to a center.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that amazing presentation, very clear and very focused. Let's continue with another project, another amazing project. This time, we're going to focus on animals. Please welcome Nameless Footprint.
Good afternoon for a better world for them and for you. Welcome, Nameless Footprint. This project is managed by students looking for an impact on society. Marcos Pineda, Raquel Acosta, Kelly Soto, Yairenis Calvo, and Anthony Ojo. The idea of this project was born at the beginning of this year, was the purpose of helping to add animals on the street. What is the problem? The problem is there are a lot of animals without home and family, and every year this number increases. In Panama, we don't have many shelters where the animals can be interred and be leathered. This statistic is based on a probable shelter, among which the following percent. With ED 3%, without ED 30%, healthy 70%, sick and injured 30%, back home 20.4%, misrace 81%, forever 90%, return still 20%.
Okay, our missions. It is offering a better life and getting a new home of the animals of distress. Our vision, it is mainly helping expanding the value of solidarity and motivating other people to develop their own rescue project, as well as to take help and support in our project. Our solution will allow the street animal to have a home. We will create a not profit organization where we can help to these animals so that they will have food and a spirit of love and solidarity. Our objectives are to our objectives are to describe between 10 or 15 animals per week, decrease the quantity of animal in the streets, and to make adoption fairs every month. To continue the activities.
Okay, we are planning extra activities will help you to add, will help you give meal to our animals. Among these activities, we have rest. We will have dessert, um, gaye, or um, gaye or electronic house. What and collect these activities while the hair or donor or participant. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for a beautiful project, Nameless Footprints. Certainly, we have a lot of street animals and it will be nice to have a shelter for them. Teacher Julie, let's move on. Do we have questions for this group?
Sure. They have a nice question. They say, have you ever adopted a dog or a cat? If you have done, did you enjoy doing this? I repeat the question.
You can repeat the question, teacher, please.
Sure.
Yes.
The question is, have you ever adopted a cat or a dog?
¿Alguna vez has adoptado un perro o un gato?
No, really.
Oh, okay.
But I would like.
Okay. Okay, I have a question from YouTube. What do you recommend us if we see an animal on the street?
Can you repeat question?
Yes, sure. What do you recommend to us? Okay, what do you recommend if we see any of these animals on the street?
I recommend you can put water or food for this animal. You can also call of other shelters for help for this animal.
Okay, thank you. One more question. What is the most effective way to make people aware of the street situation of these animals? What is the most effective way to make people aware of a street situation for these animals? Oh, microphone.
Sorry, teacher, I have problem with the connection. You can repeat the question, please?
Sure, let me find it again. What is the most effective way to make people aware of the street situation?
I think you can talk with the people about the situation of this animal that need help, that these animals can speak and can say, I need help. um,
Okay, I would be to minimize the abandonment of animal in the street and give them a better life.
Thank you so much for this excellent presentation, nameless footprint, and a very loving project. We are almost finished with our presentations. We have two more projects to present to you. Let's move forward to the next group, and their project is named Bread for Nature.
Hello everyone, I am Milen Julia with my partners Marta Phillips, Dylan Ortega, and Angel Pandales. We will present our project. Her name is Prey of Natural. The principal message. Our project collaborates with the protect of natural and give on the opportunity to keep up safe and clean. What is the project? What is the problem that we want to improve? The social problem that we want identified and which we want to offer a solution with our project is that the world is dangerously hard the high level of car and waste increase day by day with no intention of stop. Only in Panama, a daily production of 40,800 tons of scrap is estimated, and only 5% is recycled. 2.1 billion plus tons weight is recycled each year. We think the makeup of this problem is the little support that the foundation and program dedicated to this problem receive. The misery of environment of Panama shows that few people are interested in solving this problem. And for this reason, they don't understand the magnitude of the damage that can be caused by simply throwing a plastic on the ground. Next, my partner Marta with the solution.
Hi, what is the solution we want to propose? The solution that as a team we want to propose is to create a program whose objective is to make known to people the social problems that the exaggerated amount of waste has caused in our country, and the consequences that we will have if we continue in the same way. How we will do it? We will dedicate ourselves to providing instructional talks at meetings and schools to inform about the importance of reducing this problem as soon as possible, and even with the probability of participating in or supporting our program. Also, we teach to the people how they can decrease the contamination in their communities, and which attitudes can contribute with the solution of the problem. We will be organizing and promoting cleaning days in places where it is urgently needed, as well as in rivers, beaches, parks, etc. We are sure that this problem affects all of us, so institutional talks are aimed at people of all ages, especially for children, instilling the habit of practicing the 3 R's, and young people because they are the most interested in helping the environment and then can cause a most potent and viral movement. Next, my partner Mila with the marketing strategies.
Marketing strategies.
The tools of our solution, we will use YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and we will make brochures. With the YouTuber, we will create education videos. We are recording information, videos, and point of contamination of the youth of 3 hours. With the Instagram and Facebook, we will communicate our solution. By this means, we will give information about the cleaning day until that we are carried out. In addition, we will create moments and challenges to contribute to solving this problem. And also with the brochures with information about the project and about the high level of pollution at this really well distributed bus stop, shopping centers, park, and etc. Our cleaning session, our product is open. Anyone can join the exit we do. Every student supporting our program in be part of the moment, natural person who launched to make a change about the not know how to do it. Next, my partner Marta with the budget.
Financial summary. The estimate budget for a project is based on the cleaning days, which we will carry out twice a month. The total estimate is 600. We talk about having 15 volunteers at the beginning, so this amount will cover 4 cleaning days. We plan to start the cleaning dates in January 2021. We have created a challenge on our Instagram page, Bread to Nature, with the hashtag Small Changes, and this is to promote the recycling in our country. We hope they will support us and upload their photos contributing with the planet. Bread for Nature project managers. Mila and Julio is the instructor, Dylan Ortega is the operations manager, Angel Pantales is the instructor, and my person, Marta Phillips, I am the operations manager. We would like to finish our presentation with this phrase from Wendell Berry. The air is what we all have in common. Is there any question? We are gladly be answering. Thanks.
Excellent presentation, Bread for Nature. It's so important to make awareness of the recycling needs in our communities. Teacher Julie, let's move on to questions.
Sure. Here we have one. Can you give us a couple of ideas that you have thought of to be able to reduce the amount of waste being produced in Panama today? I repeat, can you give us a couple of ideas that you have thought of to be able to reduce the amount of waste being produced in Panama today?
Okay, my name is Dylan and I will answer. I will be talks a meeting that how we can keep this place safe and clean. We don't have a concrete idea that how we reduce the use of the plastic, but we want to make know or conscient to the people that how we can help us that with the amount of waste that we can find in our country.
Okay, we have another question. Do you have a specific place to carry out your project?
Yes, we will send in some place that we will see that have any amount of garbage or waste. We will give charge.
Okay, I have a question here from YouTube. students are very worried, or they would like to know, they wonder to know if this project would be count as a community hours for Meduca.
We plan to talk up with the schools for this, and we hope we can do this and discount with the medical.
Excellent. A very interesting question. And it's so good that we have many of our principals and counselors from the schools here with us. So you already can take note of this amazing project and the interest that some of the students have in carrying out this project as part of their social hours for school. Let's move forward. Lastly, we have our final project, a project based on education and technology. Let's receive Codby.
Five months, we were looking to resolve a problem related to education in Panama. My group and I found a good solution for this problem. To generate this, we put three things together: innovation, future, and education. And that is how the idea could be started. Hello everyone, we're going to tell you more about our project Could Be, a platform to learn. Luis, can you tell us more about Could Be?
Yes, Lourdes. I will tell you what is Codby. Codby is a company that helps low-income youngs by giving them free classes on technology. Codby is education, innovation, future. Codby started identifying a common problem in Panama related to the education. The people know what is the technology, but they know how that technology can be created. How to make a website on marketings. Our principal idea and our project is provide content about technology. What part of the population are more affected? All of the population, but more children and students. They don't have access to pay for education. And our project consists in provide content totally free. Our solution. Our idea consists in provide videos about technology totally free. It won't be only videos. We will have video practice content to read to make more efficient learning. Our principal tool is only a computer. With the computer, we can do a lot of content about related to the technology. This is a recurrent action because we must the best content and we will have to optimize on content. If sometimes doesn't work in the actuality of is exist new technologies. It's operation. The courses that we will giving are web development, Microsoft tools, design. I will also mention some applications of these courses. They are HTML, JavaScript, CSS, PowerPoint, Excel, Photoshop, Illustrator, and others. You providing has the question. What is the difference between Codeby with platform like this? Now, my partner Lourdes will answer you.
Our platform has some difference between another. The first is 90% of our courses are free. Only 10% of our courses have a cost. We don't put the price of courses. You will decide how much do you want to pay for these professional courses. The second difference is we're going to provide jobs for Panamanian people who have experience working with something related to technology. We will share our platform to teach our courses and generate money with these courses. Could be in the future.
Next year, we will post our first courses. They are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Word, and Excel. What you're looking to finish to record these courses and prepare the backends of our page. And then the platform code will be ready for all people who want to learn something new totally free. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's amazing to have all of these courses available and totally free or at a very low price. Teacher Julie, do we have questions?
Yes, I have a couple of questions here. They ask, what programming language do you recommend to create a web page?
Well, I would like to answer your question. Our curve of web development, we're going to recommend the three important things to know more about web. That's programming language are HTML, CSS, and the most important thing to do the dynamic of the page is JavaScript.
Okay, they would like to know if they can use a phone, a cell phone instead of a computer.
If you can use the cell phone used to see the video, because depending of the language programming, something is for computer and something are for computer or cell phone. Example, Python only for computer and PCing is for computer and cell phone.
Okay, they would like to know where they can find the website. They are interested.
Teacher, can you repeat the question again, please?
Sure, where can we find the website?
We prepared a static website where you can find more about us and you can contact us with an form. That webpage is codebit.tonohost.com.
Thank you very much for these amazing presentations. All of these projects are super interesting. I think the board will definitely have a difficult time choosing which of all these projects they would like to invest next. We have education, we have technology, we have environmental projects, we have a lot of different ideas, and all of them are super interesting and all good for our communities here in Panama. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of this Expo 2020, Provivienda-Feria 2020. And before we go, we would like to have one of our students to give you some words. Kelly?
Good afternoon. I am Kelly. First, thanks to God for blessing us every day. We can get today and we are all healthy. Thanks, Miss Maria Cristina Salazar, Mr. Federico Salazar, Ricardo Sagrera, Arturo Sagrera, and to all Superate staff, and thanks to all the possible this project. Was not easy, but nothing is impossible, and the pandemic wasn't be a obstacle for us. Little by little, we will adding more goals and growing for a better future for us and for the world. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you very much, Kelly, for these words, and thank you all of the students for these presentations and these awesome projects. And finally, Miss Maria Cristina Salazar, we will give the space for you.
Thank you, Teacher Cardin. Well, I am
very, very, very proud of you. Wow, I really don't have words to say how I am amazed by such a great work and such innovative projects. I'm going to switch to Spanish just so everyone understands, pero gracias a todos los que nos acompañan hoy, al equipo institucional, a los directores y orientadores de escuelas, a miembros de junta directiva, amigos de otros centros Supérate y especialmente a los estudiantes y a las teachers y directoras del centro Supérate. Hubo tanta gente que se nos llenó el Zoom y creo que llegamos a más de 100 participantes y se quedaron ahí, ya me estaban escribiendo bastantes personas que querían entrar, que entraron un poco tarde y nunca pudieron hacerlo porque se nos llenó el Zoom, así que bueno, problemas de la tecnología que nos pasan a veces en la virtualidad, pero no hay palabras para describir lo feliz que me pongo de ver todo lo que han progresado en este tiempo, a pesar de todas las posibles dificultades que presenta aprender y planear todo virtualmente. Pero creo que la virtualidad llegó aquí para quedarse por mucho tiempo, así que todas estas herramientas que ustedes están aprendiendo hoy para poder hacer estas presentaciones aquí los van a ayudar muchísimo a ustedes para el futuro. Creo que estas presentaciones son una excelente celebración y demostración de todo el aprendizaje que ustedes han recibido en el centro hasta el momento. Y aunque no pudimos hacerlo en el centro Supérate como ustedes se merecían, creo que hicieron un excelente trabajo virtualmente y pasarán a la historia como el primer grupo que hizo su feria de logros de esta manera. Y bueno, el tema de Provinova me pareció muy apropiado. Todos los proyectos fueron muy innovadores y creo que van de la mano de nuestro lema de Giving Back, que es una de las grandes enseñanzas que espero que les deje Supérate, que desde cualquier lugar en el que estemos, y no importa el momento en que estemos pasando en nuestras vidas, siempre podemos ayudar a nuestra comunidad si así nos lo proponemos. Así que me emocionó mucho oír todas las propuestas desde educación hasta coding, hasta mental health, animales, mejor dicho, creo que cubrieron todo, reciclaje, plástico, mejor dicho, cubrieron muchísimos aspectos que todos me emocionaron muchísimo. Ojalá que muchas de estas, ojalá que todas se pudieran hacer realidad, pero no sé cómo vamos a hacer en la junta directiva para escoger una, aunque lo haremos y ojalá podamos financiar varias de estas. Sé que ustedes y sus teachers han trabajado muchísimo para lograr lo que han presentado hoy. Se nota el esfuerzo, la calidad de las presentaciones. Me pareció impresionante la manera como están hablando inglés. Lo que han mejorado en este tiempo no les puedo explicar desde el primer día en que ustedes llegaron al centro y me acuerdo que les preguntaba "What's your name?" y me miraban para otro lado porque eso era horrible, y cómo se lograron coordinar y trabajar en equipo. Pero lo que más me gusta es ver la confianza que vi en sus ojos hoy y realmente ver lo felices que estaban con esta presentación. Así que los admiro muchísimo y los felicito de todo corazón. Sé que esta ha sido también una época difícil y que muchas de sus familias están enfrentando momentos de muchísimo estrés, así que quiero que sepan que estamos adicionalmente orgullosos por todo el momento que están pasando y poder haber logrado esto en este momento, y que si hay algo en lo que Supérate o nosotros podamos hacer para ayudarlos, cuenten con nosotros. Muchísimas gracias y de verdad que los felicito, súper.
Muchísimas gracias a la señora María Cristina por estas hermosas palabras. Muchísimas gracias, chicos, una vez más por todo el esfuerzo que han dado. Realmente, you have walked the extra mile this year. Queriendo o sin querer, lo han logrado, lo han hecho. Y muchísimas gracias a todos los que nos pudieron acompañar a través del Zoom, a través del YouTube. Esperamos que este evento haya sido de su agrado y que nos puedan seguir acompañando en próximas ocasiones. Que pasen una feliz tarde.
A 45 metros en el refugio, algo grande